Okay, welcome everybody to the Dipshit Hour, episode 10, the real episode, not the last one. But I do want to give a shout out to Ella and Crimson for calling into that last show. But because of me, it was a big pile of shit because I had no questions, no guests, no content. And Danny, basically, he murdered my celebrity guest, Mark, and I had to go in without a net, so the episode sucked in my opinion. So we're starting fresh. This is the real episode 10 with Corey. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, Corey, are you there?
Thing is, this would be more fun if Danny was in here. That'd be
Well,
really poking and propping him. It would just be more fun.
No, well, okay, and so basically we episode 1 through 9 was, well, even everything in between was on Periscope. This is the first show to be on Discord because Periscope is having like an aneurysm right now. So it was just kind of like...
In other ways, Periscope is being a Kleenex. It's throwing a big tantrum, angry tantrum.
But Kleenex did bring out a point that it's almost like God was trying to stop the interview because God doesn't want Corey to be interviewed. So basically, Corey, what are your thoughts on like the whole thing that happened? Is that I had episode 10 set up with Mark. Danny sabotaged it, and he got Mark to cancel last minute. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I guess I got a question is, why did you let Danny sabotage that in the first place and not have control and let him have his whiny-ass ways?
No, the thing is that Mark messaged me like a couple hours before the show and he canceled. And then I later found out that it was all Danny's doing. That he called this...
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. He called this big hippo guy. His name is Mazza, that lives in, I think it's northern Jersey, something like that. And he got Mazza to talk Mark out of it, something like that. And Mark got cold feet, so he just bailed. And it was all Danny's doing.
It's not all Danny's doing if you not let all Danny's doing to be on top of it. Danny thinks he has this false power. He's believed his own crap, basically. He believes his own crap that he's his power. And Danny has no control. Danny is just a whiny-ass baby. He's like, hey, dude, you know what? You know what? I'm stealing my mother's Percocet. Steal my mother's painkiller, dude. And guess what? I'm putting them with Tylenol. I deal with all these elderly people, but I'm pooping my mother. My mother don't care. I don't care about my mother, dude.
Do you think Danny is sensitive?
No. Danny's sensitive.
But why? Okay, why do you get his goat more than anybody? Like, because he's banning this show and he's getting other people to ban this show because you are the celebrity guest. So why is that exactly?
I'm too good. I mean, let's look at this guy. Good. I mean, he's called by place of appointments several times and sent videos to corporate management, tried to get me fired. The guy stalked, harassed me in the hospital, and the guy can never win. The guy is not a winner. He's a loser.
And like, okay, so basically, why did he try so hard to stop this interview? I mean, because he also tweeted me. He said, because you were banned, you were in like Kermit Town jail up until February 18th. And then Danny said, oh yeah, you can interview him after that. And then he says, no, Corey is in a permanent ban because of all the vile shit that you have done. That's a direct quote.
Danny might try to take that fortitude of Kermit Town. He doesn't have that fortitude. He doesn't have that ownership. Kelly and Forza took that ownership, and he's mad because Forza took that ownership, but he's mad now because I always own him.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know how to own.
So this is sort of like a spy versus spy kind of thing. Like you're always after each other. Hey Claire. Oh, Claire's DMing me. This is the KAF Discord. If someone could message that to Claire. I think he's
like.
Oh, good.
I gave up on him a long time ago. I used to nag him just to piss him off. But I've been done with him a long time ago, but he cannot give up on me.
Yeah. Because basically, right after I tweeted the Corey Kazi, like sort of the promo poster, he messaged right away. He says, "Oh, boycotting it," and he said, "Blah blah blah," and I said, "You're not the boss of me."
That was the other night with Crystal and your Periscope and stuff, and I was like, "Why are you letting Danny own you?" I'm just like, own your own shit.
Dannyville does not control the dipshit army. All right. So basically, I mean, that's pretty much, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say about the Danny stuff? Because Danny, I don't know. I mean, because I really do have like 100 Corey questions. That's pretty much the only Danny stuff I really have. I mean, unless you want to talk about I understand he was getting phone calls, right? Do you want to like talk about that a little bit?
Was getting phone calls, or he was getting phone calls?
That Danny was getting phone calls, something about a sensitive issue. Do you know anything about that?
I know what you're talking about, but it's not me that made those calls.
So who do you think made those calls? Because they were impersonating you, right?
Probably the same person that made it to John Bolton.
John Bolton. So I understand that someone called John Bolton. I just want to know if I got this right, because I really don't know. I'm trying to sort of put the story together from things I was DM'd. So someone called John Bolton and Lori Bolton in the middle of the night. They woke Billy up. He's handcuffed to the radiator. And you woke them all up in the middle of the night and said that, hey, this is Corey. And it was a Corey impersonator. Is that right?
The radiator thing was like how many years ago? Like 2, 3, 4 years ago, or 2 years ago?
That I'm not sure. But so you're basically saying that it was not you. So you're innocent.
I actually am. I don't know who. I never made those phone calls. I never left those voice messages. Mm-hmm. If you know John Bolton, I love how we got off Danny to John Bolton. But yes, if you know John Bolton with the rape thing and stuff, when he said, "I did not touch that girl. I did not rape that girl." But I did not make those. Oh my God!
Wait. Well, that escalated quickly. So who raped who, or who said someone got raped?
Okay, now we got to do catch up here. So John Bolton was in a bar one night with his pedophile friend. They met a girl. She had a fake ID. They didn't know she was underage, and they raped her.
Oh my God! Wait a second. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. So basically, you're saying that John Bolton and some other pedo guy were in a bar with a girl that was underage?
Yeah, and they're childhood friends. But after they were convicted, John got out, made his life whatever with Lori and stuff. But after he got out of hard prison, he let this pedophile back in, live in with him and Lori until the age of 18.
Oh my God. Okay. Well,
You're gonna say something different happened, and when she got 18, she left out. She got mad. Now she's back. I don't know what the full fucking thing is. They're a messed up family, but you can understand why she was mad at her father.
Definitely. So, have you visited John Bolton? Have you visited the Boltons?
Personally?
Yeah.
Oh.
And do you think it's a good or a bad idea for Claire from New Jersey to go out there and visit the Bolts?
I'm gonna say no, but I'm out of that one. So Claire is a messed up piece of freaking mess up Picasso.
So
We'll just say Claire is a Picasso.
basically, so that happened a while ago. What was the reason for you going to Kermit Town jail until February 18th? Was that the phone calls?
Well, the thing is, after it split from Kelly, from her Discord, it all split up into Forza's room and the Dan and Wannyville, and then Danny tried to take ownership KAF, which he never did until Forza put KAF, and then she put KAF, and then Danny is trying to take ownership of that, which he has no ownership because Forza took ownership of it, and he's mad over that.
Hey, Forza, Ella's DMing me. She said she never got the invite to come in. Okay, so that's interesting. And so I got a lot of questions. I'm going to jump to some of these. This question was DM'd to me. It says, "Is that picture real of you square dancing in a John Cena t-shirt?" That just sounds weird.
Actually, me? Yeah, that was.
Yeah, and you were really square dancing?
Oh no, it was swing dancing.
Oh, swing dancing. How often do you go swing dancing?
With my girlfriend, and I was swinging with my best friend's girlfriend and stuff because they didn't want to dance, and was like, "Man, we just." Yeah,
Kleenex says you were pole dancing. Sorry.
Kleenex would like me to pole dance, but Kleenex, I'm sorry, I'm not Yumi.
Okay, so this is a perfect segue. Kleenex, I am a huge Kleenex fan. I'm a fan of his show. And I believe you're probably closer to him than anyone else in this community, right? I mean, so have you ever visited Kleenex? Would you ever go visit him in a Yumi?
No, and he came to try to visit me twice with no mention of stuff, just out of the blue. And I had other things going on. I was a caretaker for my father at the first, and he was in Portland. I'm supposed to just get up out of the blue and just snap out and just bungee jump into my pants and go meet him. But that's not going to happen. Then he came here where I live now when I was working night shift at a place. And then when I got off a night shift, it was early in the morning. I was supposed to just go fucking up meet him. No.
Yeah.
And he gets no heads up, no plans.
Yeah. I mean, do you think, like, what did he say that he wanted to do? Like, was it just to go to a bar and hang out? Or
And here's the thing about Kleenex. He's so paranoid. He says, well, I meet up with Corey, but then he gets so drunk and beat the shit out of me, he's going to call the cops and make it seem like he's the victim.
yeah. So, do you think Kleenex had ulterior motives? Like, do you think he might be, like, sexually attracted to you? Or, like, what's going on with that whole thing?
He's just a fucking psycho.
I mean, because you would have ended up, like, murdered, or, like, maybe...
Because I
like,
will never end up murdered because, like Viking, Kleenex is that much pussy shit.
Yeah, I mean, because what if you ended up, like, in, like, a garbage bag, just, like, cut up or something? Because we don't really know what he's capable of.
How about Jeffrey Dahmer shit?
Because how do we know that Kleenex didn't, like, eat somebody? Like, no joke.
Kleenex can't be out. Kleenex cannot get out of his own realm to go meet other people. It's too
Okay.
messed up in his own realm.
So, basically, that I know that, like, so the last episode that was the episode 10 fail. This is the real episode 10, but during that one, I was talking to Ella, and one of the questions I asked her, I said, who would you say is the creepiest guy in this community? And she actually said, it was hard. I had to pull it out of her. I was prying to get it, and she eventually said Corey, and she said that you kind of have.
For that. Actually, I was hoping for that answer.
She kind of said that you have made some pervy comments like "Ella, my love," and like "Let me take you on a date," and that it made her feel a little uncomfortable. Do you want to like?
Well, slowly roll. Yeah, I did hit on her and stuff, blah blah. Ask her for a number, blah blah, just out of passing because it's not going to happen in the first place. But as far as the rest of it, that's old Danny. So she's putting with Danny's comments into mind and mixing them together.
So she's basically mixing everything up. So it's really Danny.
Dude, she's loony.
Okay. So. Oh crap! I can't get to my Twitter DMs. Am I able to jump to Twitter DMs and still stay on here? Does anyone know? Okay. Kelly says yes. Hey Corey, can you like sing your favorite song for like 20 seconds?
I mean, send my favorite song.
Sing your favorite song. Like what's your favorite, like what are some of your favorite songs? Do you like classic rock or anything?
His favorite song is I Like It in the Ass.
Hey, Kleenex, how did you get on mic?
Again, it's not all about you.
It's always about me. I'm the only real star in this motherfucking has-been. Yeah, when you gonna figure that out? I'm the star. You ain't shit but a maniac.
Kleenex. All right, we got it.
So Gonzo says Kleenex is the #1 star. Okay, so basically, can you tell us about the time? I know a lot of people know about this, but I don't, and there's probably a lot of people that also don't. But can you tell us more or less, like in a nutshell, about the time that you were homeless?
Father passed. I was in and out of Motel 6s and in a car of my mother's where my sister wouldn't have me, but now my sister and I are cool.
And basically, you lived with Crystal, right?
No, I did not. No.
Superstar Crystal? What? Then how come that was a big rumor?
Right up to the click.
So, basically, my next question is, I know a lot of men, like, I know Baloney, maybe Jeff Count, maybe Kleenex, they're all kind of in love with Crimson. Are you one of the guys that are in love with Crimson?
I'd rather back puke in my own shorts means diarrhea in my own shorts than that.
Really?
Yes.
So you're not attracted to Crimson whatsoever?
Why would I be?
I didn't know a lot of people are.
They put on act they are so they control her.
Oh, got it. Okay. And my next question is, did you ever, if my memory serves me correctly, oh, hey, Claire, you found it. Did you ever post your D pic online?
That was no. That was the rest of this group that actually posted that, not me.
But was that your D or was that somebody else?
It was photoshopped.
It was Photoshopped. Because is it my understanding that there was a picture of Kelly and your D, and you're like, or am I just hallucinating? Was there some sort of like D pic?
Kelly and my D. I never saw it.
Kelly, I'm not making this up. Okay. To the best of my memory and from what I've been told, there was a picture of Kelly. It was almost like a Polaroid and like a D, and you tweeted that. And I remember someone wrote a comment like, "What the fuck is this?" That doesn't ring a bell. Oh, it was Lori. Do you know what I'm talking about or no? She showed his D to Lori. He showed his D to Lori. Hey Corey, are you there? Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye, Corey. Corey, refresh. All right, I'm gonna get to some of the chat. Let's see. Claire from New Jersey said, "Wow, Gonzo, thanks." Well, that's out of context. I have no idea what you're talking about. Can someone write something interesting in the chat so I could say it over this dead air? You don't need to thank me. It's just my opinion, says Gonzo Shitcock. Gonzo is my bud, says Andy Cruz.
Yes. I gotta piss.
Did you just leave to go pee?
I did, okay?
Gonzo says, ask Corey if he fucks his birds. How does someone even fuck a bird? I mean, their asshole has to be like the size of like, oh my god, like an M&M or something, or not even. Hey, Claire, if you want to call in, because I do want to know more about, you had a dream. Something about Kleenex, you guys were, it was almost like a Thelma and Louise kind of thing. And that you guys were running off with like a ton of money, like you just had like robbed a bank or something. I kind of didn't understand it fully. I understood it like semi. I was a little confused, but if you do want to call in,
you're interviewing Corey right now.
Well, Corey disappeared. I think he went to the restroom.
Yeah, I did, and I'm back.
But now Claire's going to tell a story.
No.
now?
This is Corey's interview, dipshit.
Okay, I'm going to continue then.
I love how it turned into we're gonna bomb down Dannyville, and it's all about me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's your interview. I mean, what else is there to say about Danny?
Nothing but he's a whiny ass little bitch.
Well, enough said. Hey, Crimson, what's going on? Hey, Crimson, I gave you a shout out at the beginning of the show because I wanted to thank you for contributing to the last show. Don't respect Danny's name. Go ahead.
And much respect, Mike, because how the other thing that turned out, it works out. It's all about me. Not you, Chris, but it's all about me.
And I don't know if anybody knows this, but Ayumi possibly might be prejudiced or maybe slightly racist against black people, because I do know during the Kleenex interview, she called in and she told him that there was black guys and that for Kleenex to come home because he was out in his car doing the interview, and she called him and said, Kleenex, there's black guys, come home, Kleenex, there's guys. Did you hear that call? Oh my god. Rack Christ. Corey!
What?
Okay, my next question. Oh, but did you hear that call that Ayumi made to Kleenex?
No, I did not.
I
don't keep up with all that.
See, Ayumi said black guys, but now Kleenex is changing it to black ice. And Mike Hoff says black rice. It was black guys. I heard it perfectly.
And Kleenex is back rice up my ass.
Okay, Corey, are you a recovering alcoholic?
Yes, I am.
Okay, is that kind of a sensitive issue?
No, it's not. Let's go with it. Yeah,
I mean, what was your drink of choice?
It depends. In my younger days, it was beer, whiskey, beer, and vodka, and what the fuck ever I could get my hands on.
Wow, that's the answer of a true alcoholic. So
even took other people's beers that they drank from and drank it at the time.
Wow. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Kleenex says he's a drunk, sexless freak. Today it's rot guy vodka. I don't know what that. Can you tell us about how you first joined this community? What was your first introduction to this whole calf world,
Good
or
week
whatever
for
you want to
Jordan.
call it.
And this precast thing. We got it down. Okay.
But how did you, like, was it through the Stern show, or was it just
Sure.
fucking around online, or what was
No, I was on a site called Vaughn Live and stuff after Battle Cam was dying down. I went back to Vaughn Live and stuff, and I was on there and stuff, and people were telling me about this Elisa Jordana. I
Okay,
thought I'd check it
so
out.
basically,
ODP.
okay, so you weren't a Stern fan, like, to begin with. Okay,
Still
got
not
it.
a big Bird fan.
All right, and
I was on live, and people told me, and even ODB told me about this really cute girl, hot girl, Elisa Jordana. Check it out in Spreecast, and that's where I met these son of a bitches.
yeah. So how does it feel to be one of, like, the Kermit Town studs? Because I know a lot of people say, like, they would do Corey and he has beautiful eyes. And, like, does it get overwhelming that people give you that attention, or is it flattering to you? Because even Danny said you have nice eyes and nice hair.
Danny doesn't know jack shit about how to play it.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do have sunny eyes. I am a handsome guy. I do got the hair. But unlike Danny, I know how to play.
So Kleenex says that you wouldn't be able to afford a serious membership, which is like $10 a month or something. Like,
What?
you would be able to afford that, right? Just hypothetically.
What? For what?
And Kleenex says you have a 3-inch dick. Sorry, I'm focusing too much on the chat. I think Kleenex is just trolling.
Actually, thank you, Kleenex, for giving me an inch. I thought I had a 2-inch dick, but thank you for giving me an inch. Thank you for
So,
that.
Corey, the burning question right now is, what is your perfect pizza?
If I could do pizza anymore, Hawaiian, pepperoni, sausage, supreme, whatever I'm in the mood for.
Got it. And have you ever been arrested? Because I know that, like, the cops came to, like, confiscate John Bolton's gun after they received all these prank calls.
Stupid, yes.
Have you ever been arrested?
Yes, I have.
What were the charges?
DUI.
Wow. Holy
DUI.
shit. So
And I
did
did
you...
get I did get busted because I was driving with my identification card and not a license. So that was not a DUI. I just got busted for that. So 2 DUIs
Damn.
and busted for driving without a license because I was driving
Holy
with my ID.
shit. So you said 2
I
DUIs.
learned my lesson. I'm a better person.
You're a better person. Wow. Have you ever... Is there any drug use in your past by any chance?
No.
No, you never did a sniff or two in the past?
It's one camping trip, but that doesn't count, but okay.
But the people, the fans, like the Corey fans, they want to know about the camping trip, because there is some rumors that there was a sniff or two during the camping trip. Like, what exactly happened?
There was.
And did you go out of your mind?
Oh, actually, I just tweaked. I was going to a camping trip with my friends.
Jim Jalance.
And doing beer in the truck. That we stop along the lines of Oregon, that famous waterfall. What you guys know of Oregon, and we stopped there, and when the colors got brighter, the greeners got greener. I was like, "Oh fuck, I am fucked right now." I realized it, and it was Coke, weed, beer, and I was like, as soon as I got to the camping site, I couldn't get my tent. The friends had to get my camping tent up, and I was chopping wood and sunflower seeds and beer over the rest of the night over the campfire, and they griped him because I was tweaking. Yes.
So it was just weed and beer?
And Coke.
Oh my God, Corey, I can't believe you.
That was fucking years ago. That was like
And
2000.
Kleenex also said you were sword fighting in butt sex.
No, that's Kleenex's version that he wants to butt sex me with a sword, with his sword in my butt.
Projecting his fantasies onto you. Like,
Kleenex wants to put
okay.
his sword in my butt.
So you're saying that Kleenex has this wild, like, fantasy of you guys going into the woods and
He is
getting
very
nasty.
gay. Yes. He wants to go in my woods in my butt, even though my butt is kind of hairy. He wants to go in the forest of that hole, the butt.
Yeah. Corey, you've never, like, rubbed your butt, like, at all, like, with, like, a finger, or just you're never curious about anything like that?
Oh, dude. I've put my own finger in my butt when I'm masturbating, but yes. Oh,
Wait, is this a revelation, or have you told that
That's
to
what I
people
do.
before?
But is Kelly in here? She wants to hear about the She wants to, yeah.
Kelly wanted to hear about what?
Oh, this dominatrix, this rockabilly dominatrix that I met one night on a club, rockabilly stuff, and when she took me back to my place, I didn't know she was a dominatrix, and she started to try to slip her middle finger in my butthole. I was like, oh no, this like give it a chance, and she flipped me over this and this, and when finished, she was on top of me with her finger in my butthole. That's the greatest orgasm I ever had.
Wait, so you had sex with the dominatrix? Did she wear leather? Did she wear leather or spank you, or?
We met her at a rockabilly psychobilly place.
Yeah.
Went back to my place and she dominatrix all over me and put her finger. It's like, it was awesome.
Wow, so she had the finger all the way up there. Did she put a condom on the finger?
Oh,
Oh, she just went bareback with the fingers. So her finger must have smelled after that.
oh! I cleaned myself before that. Because at the time,
Okay, got
dude, I was a whore. I was a slut all over the place, so I made for sure my butthole was clean.
Really? So you were a whore. So is this girls and guys, or just girls?
Girls.
Girls. So how many girls would you say you've slept with? Like, in the
30 and
course?
I lost count. Over 30 and I lost count. A point about 28 to 30.
28 to 30. Okay, so that's the honest answer. I like that answer.
I lost count after.
Oh, you lost count.
So it's like, yeah.
So there's no way of you ballparking it. Like, you can't say like 50.
Okay, well, yeah, I can go 50.
Because Danny says that he's slept with over 100 females. I mean, do you think that's?
But the thing is, dude, I'm putting in all the one hands that I had at the time.
Crimson says that lost count, meaning drop it down to 28.
Basically, it came to that point, and I just lost count. I mean, I just can't count anymore. Guess yes.
And then back to the dominatrix. Claire wants to know: was this transgender, or was it a female?
I'll let you guess on that one.
The world may never know. Let's see. So
yeah, I was a slut and a whore at the time.
Oh, people DM'd me questions. They said, here's one of the nicer ones. They said, what is your fondest childhood? If any.
Anytime that my father and I were together.
Wow. So would you say that you had a better relationship with your dad over your mother?
When it's the perspective that you're trying to put that, I would say no. I had a better relationship with my father, but my mother, we always had a good relationship.
did he ever like spank you on the butt? Like, was he? What was that? Okay.
I'm lowering myself on that standard.
Okay. So I also want to know, have you ever used like online dating like in recent years? Because it seems like that's the new thing. That's what everyone's doing. That's how people are meeting, hooking up. Like, do you do that? Are you in that scene?
Honest, Mike, no, I'm not. Because if you can't meet the person in person, and I mean person to person,
Yeah. So
I'd rather actually meet that person face to face, even though it's just like one eye contact, like we're passing each other on the side. Like,
well, I know, but people meet all kinds of different ways. I mean, just look at Kleenex. Like, for example, he was locked up in jail. He had, a pen pal. And look at that. That blossomed into a beautiful marriage. So people could meet, like any way, even if it's like a pen pal, in person, online. What was that?
Sorry, go ahead.
So basically, it doesn't matter how people meet up. It's, because things like when you finally have that connection, like, because I know like Chris and Ayumi, for example, they were meant for each other. It doesn't really matter how you meet. It's like once you meet, it's going to last forever. It's going to last an eternity.
Yes, and I love how you're giggly and gaspy, laughing over that because it's not true. I love how you're gasping over that, Mike.
Sorry,
it's not
but
true.
Corey, have you ever? Has Corey? Your last name is Beffert, right?
Yeah, it's out there. Yes. What?
Oh shit! Sorry. Has Corey ever been in love? Kleenex says it's Buttford.
Honest, yes.
Okay.
And it's left me.
Just curious.
It left me a few times.
Now I'll kind of change the subject a little bit. So someone wanted me, Anonymous wants to know about the whole Alex Jones things because people are saying that you're buying all these supplements and that they're a waste of money. Do you want to comment on that?
I ask, who is this Anonymous?
I can't give up their identity.
I guess I can't answer.
What was that?
I guess I can't answer then.
Yeah, because I remember there was some sort of like photo that was floating around and you had all these supplements and people were like, why the fuck is he spending his money on that? So, I mean, do you buy a lot of those or is that just a rumor?
That's up to your own assumption.
Got it. Kleenex, these are not my questions. People message me questions. I announced it like an hour and a half before the show.
Kleenex, when are you going to learn? Never mess with Corey DeLeon. Never mess with Corey DeLeon. Corey, what he's doing.
This is Forza there? Because this is Forza's Discord, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was curious, are you able, so everyone's on mute, so you're able to basically unmute someone, and that would be like basically taking a phone call, in other words. Okay. Oh, they could unmute. So I wonder if Kleenex or somebody wanted to come on and maybe say some words. I know Kleenex's name has came up a couple times. If he wants to come on and say anything or ask Corey a question.
I would love to hear from Claire.
Or Claire.
Mike, how old is Dipshit? How young is the youngest person?
Wow. I hope it's over 18 though, right, Corey?
Yes, especially with Claire and Frank and stuff, I hope it's over 18. But the reason you have echo, Kelly, is because every time Claire comes up, he has echo.
In the words of Howard Stern, Claire, turn down your radio.
Claire, learn how to control your shit.
So,
Yes.
that is a pretty good question, Corey. What was the youngest that you ever had?
It was in my latter 20s and a 21-year-old, or a few 21-year-old.
Kleenex says you've never had sex. So is Kleenex just trolling right now, or do you guys have like beef? Like, is there a history to this beef?
No, Kleenex is mad because he hasn't had sex with Umi since he married her.
You're not a 45-year-old virgin. Hey, I do want to know about the meetup with you and Viking. Because I know you guys met up. You guys had a really nice time. I think the ironic thing is that Viking has met up with Danny and you. So I think like the two people he's met up with are like the biggest enemies. So is there anything you want to say about Viking?
Viking was a
Hey, Claire. So Claire just said that Cleanie has sex every 120 days. It's really interesting because Kleenex, he said on his podcast he has sex every 4 months, and then he said every 120 days. So I'm wondering if that's true. Kleenex, if you want to. Kleenex, can you call in? Because I think there's some things to clear up.
Kleenex call in, and if Viking is here, I would like him to call in because I got some issues with that son bitch.
So
have to have balls enough to go against me again.
Viking bought you dinner, apparently. Kleenex, you're saying that you guys have sex weekly now?
That little rat bar dinner that tasted so great, that little rat bar dinner. No, he was a son of a bitch.
Every week, Kleenex? I thought it was once every 4 months. Okay. Hey, Corey, so I also want to know, like, I'm going to kind of just go down the list. I'm going to just say names and I want your stream of consciousness. I just want you to tell me what you think about this person. Just say whatever comes to mind, however long you want to keep it. I'm going to just say a name and you're going to tell me what you think. Is that okay?
That's the part where you're supposed to go.
Okay, so the first name is Danny. Are these dramatic pauses?
It means next.
Oh, okay. Next name is Chad. Okay, so this is next. Okay, Jeff Count.
Drunkard. He's a fucking drunkard.
Okay, next name is Brant.
I got my hair knife here. It's like a hair knife, and I'm a fucking pussy. I'm a fucking pussy. I can't get out. I got my blue hair knife.
Okay. And the next name is John and Lori Bolt.
Two dirty motherfuckers that live in Michigan give it a bad name. Do I have to come and save every one of your goddamn shows and teach you how to do this shit? My God.
Wait.
You
You just
fucking not learned shit. 10 episodes and you still don't know how to conduct an interview. Come on, man. Wake the fuck up. Okay, first of all,
Kleenex, you just ruined my moment.
If you can't be creative, if you can't be, I'm not jealous. I'm the fucking best interviewer of calf. Okay,
ruined my moment, Kleenex.
Okay, did you ask me not to mic up and save your fucking little bullshit here tonight?
You are a bitch, Kleenex.
See? Did you not?
You are a bitch.
Okay. I saved it by telling you one thing. The man's a virgin. He's a 45-year-old virgin. He's never had sex. He drinks every fucking day. and he fucking
All right.
doesn't talk to his mother because his mother has disowned him years ago.
Oh,
So is there
wow.
anything else you need to know?
Damn, Kleenex, why are you so
Okay.
full of hate?
Oh, the
Stop
truth
the
hurts.
hate.
The truth hurts.
Oh, stop the hate, Kleenex. I forgive you, Kleenex. I forgive you. Stop the hate. I forgive you.
Corey.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's Gonzo.
Hey, I just had a quick question for Corey. Corey, does Danny's
Dude,
does,
what do you want?
does Danny's weight loss and sobriety
Yeah.
and new self does that inspire you?
I say, no, it does. It does. It inspires me to lose more weight. But you know what, dude? I'm stuck on this weight in my alcohol. I'm stuck on my weight and alcohol and whatever I'm doing. Like, dude.
Hey, Gonzo, are you still there? Gonzo, can you get back on? I really did want to ask you a question. There is one question I forgot to ask you during your interview, which we all know was the last episode, episode 9.
24.
Interview slash... Oh, 24, that's right. Gonzo, one question that I wanted to ask you that I forgot was, can you tell us about your... Don't you have like a whack packer like uncle that lives in a shed?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I know that you used to like mow lawns like for your grandma and stuff, and like do like some yard work, and she would pay you like $20, and he would take it. Isn't that right?
He would take like half of it, and he would say it was for gas money. But my grandma
So-
used to have to pay us and hide it, so we would like hide it, and then she would give him like $5, pretending like she didn't give us money. Hold on, I gotta get the cat up. I'll listen.
I got cats, Lissy. Shut up. I got cats. I got to take my cats to say, hey, dude, guess what?
So Corey, I want to know, what are your thoughts on the LGBT community, and I mean, what is your whole take on that? But I mean, do you support that community?
Oh my God, how many times? Hell no.
So, but do you think it's like a sin? LGBTQ. Actually, Claire, LGBTQ plus.
There's someone trying to call me right now.
Because I know Kleenex might be the Q in the LGBTQ, because it's sort of questioning, so you don't really know where you fall in. But, Corey, there's nothing that you wanted to say about that?
There's two fucking genders. That's all there is. 2 genders.
So then you don't... So my next question was, like, so you don't think, like, a transgender is really, like, that gender that they're trying to be?
Well, I identify as octopus squid right now. I identify as an octopus squid, so you gotta deal with me as a squid. I'm a squid within the system of the system. I'm a squid. You gotta identify me as a squid. Jesus, you gotta identify me. Shut the fuck up, you fucking transgenders. I feel like I identify as a squid. Mash it up in the ocean shores, along the rocks, with the waves going along. Identify as that.
So you don't find the people of the same sex attractive?
Hey, it took you long enough to figure that out.
Okay, so Corey identifies as non-PC. Corey, do you want to comment on that? Like, what is, like, because I know that there's a culture war going on right now versus, like, PC and non-PC. Like, I know you fall more under the non-PC. Like, do you want to expand on that a little bit?
Explain yourself. What are you talking about?
Kleenex says, I identify as a fat bastard who is always trying to make more people think I'm sexy.
Identify as an equal alien and micro part of the ocean.
Interesting. Let's see. Did I already ask you the question? Because someone DM me and says, "Are you autistic?"
Yes, Kleenex is autistic. Yes.
All right, and in the and in this community, who would you like to meet next?
See.
Like, if you had to meet one person. Says, before I forget, I'm in love with Leah. Not sure what that means. Kleenex, you really love Leah? That's why I didn't want to meet her. I don't really know if she would ever meet you, though. You would die for Leah? Oh my god.
To be
Okay,
honest, I wouldn't mind meeting up with Leah. I think there'd be some differences.
Yeah. Kleenex is worse than Brant. Wow. So I asked you what you thought about Brant. I know Kleenex was interested in his little boy pussy because he was talking about it on one of his videos, one of his rants. I don't know if you heard that. You would never like hang out with Brant if you ever had the opportunity.
Be honest,
Yeah, go ahead.
maybe for a little air hockey,
Yeah.
but that'd be it.
Kleenex says, I would love to have Forza there to tickle my ass with a feather. God, do you think Kleenex is just like a perv? Because he's really creeping me out right now.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
All right, so Corey, is there anything that you want to say that, like, is there anything about you that some people might not know about you, like something they might find interesting?
Honest, dude, I'm a fucking open book.
You're an open book. Gotcha. Oh, and this question, I know that you probably have discussed this before, but what was the whole thing about you? Because I swear I don't know. There was something about you getting your ass kicked in a hotel room. Do you want to comment on that? Because help me clear this up for me, because people were telling me about you getting your ass kicked. Did that really happen?
It was a fucking bitch. And these people actually fucking believe it.
So what was the bit? Like, you hired...
You know, fucking it. Okay, it's a bit.
So you hired somebody to, like, come and, like, beat the shit out of you?
He's my best friend. We put it together on purpose. Jesus Christ, and these people can't fucking get over it. Jesus Christ.
But what exactly was it, though?
There's a Motel 6. I went at a girl, and we're going to go into the laundry room to attack me. Then I'm also innocent and stuff playing as it. But it was innocent part, but it was all fucking bits. And these people can't get the fuck over it.
Damn. Let's see. No, there's a recording. I almost had my ass kicked by 12 Mexicans at a soccer game.
Okay. Dude, tell them to play that bit for you. Put it in Discord so you can see it was a bit.
So you could actually play videos here on Discord?
You can.
Wow.
Play the fucking video for him, people. So they can actually see it was a fucking bit. Play the video for him. God, I'm fucking calling it out right now. Play the fucking video for him.
Kelly said, Corey, you're drunk. Is that true? Because you told me you're a recovering alcoholic. Why are people saying that?
Kelly, put the fucking bit in here, okay? And Kelly is recovering from another night's work.
Hey Gonzo, if you want to call in, there is a question I wanted to ask you. I have another question. La da da da, la da da, la da 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 da. So,
The Corey
Ba-
bit's not gonna come. Poor Corey bit's not gonna. Okay.
so basically, so Gonzo says this is your time to shine. Corey, so growing up, did you ever have a traumatic experience? Because I know Danny, like for example, he was on this asthma medicine, and he went up to give a speech, and basically he started to stutter, and he was like, my name is Danny, and he started like it was really sad and it was traumatizing. Did you ever have like a similar like traumatizing like childhood memory by any chance? Wait, so Corey, are you there? Oh my God, Corey has jumped ship. That was the Corey interview. Crimson, if you want to come on, hop on. I did about an hour. Um, Jim Jalon, thanks to Jim Jalon, thanks to Kleenex, thanks to Crimson. Anyone that wants to hop on and say a few words, that'll be fine with me. Um, I will retell this story since I have a little bit of time. Um, Basically, since I have a few more minutes, uh, so I told this story last show, but that file is going to be thrown in the dumpster. So I'll just basically tell the story again so it's like recorded. So basically, I went to this job interview, and there was like 5 of us, and basically it was they gave us a tour, they showed us around, and I'm like, oh my God, I have this job. It's a really good job. And they said, welcome aboard, welcome to the team. They have all my info. And basically, I waited for a week and nothing happened. I waited a couple weeks, nothing happened. And basically, after 2 weeks, I went in because I got ghosted. And I went in and I said, hey, can I speak with the manager? So when he comes out, his name was Bob Smith or something like that. I forgot. I think it was Bob. And I basically said, "Hey, so like, what happened?" And he goes, and then basically he says, "No, we decided to go with somebody else." So then when I got home, I got on my phone and I texted him. I said, "Hey, this is Mike, the guy that I shook your hand today, and I went to an interview a couple weeks ago." And I also said, "You will never fucking work. I will never fucking work for this shitty goddamn fucking Ford goddamn fucking car dealership if it was the last fucking one on earth. Fuck you!" Then I hit send. So that's pretty much that. And also another story that I wanted to say real quick is that this happened to me a couple weeks ago. Crimson says, Chris, go take your blood pressure medication. Let's see. Okay, and also another thing that happened is that this is a true story, everyone. I haven't said this yet, but in a nutshell, what happened to me a couple weeks ago is I was driving home. This is in San Diego, and this is by my work, and I was driving. I just doxed myself. I was driving, and basically there was this woman. She had like white clothing on, and I was just like, "What the fuck? That's a fucking prostitute, you know? This is a better community than that." And I pull up at that bitch and I said, "Get the fuck out of here." And she said, "How much? Do you want a date?" I said, "No." And I said, "Get the fuck out of here." Like, I just, I went, blah, blah, blah. I was just basically like saying, "Get the fuck out of here. No one wants you around." So then I started driving off and I see the police lights in back of me.
Okay,
And I'm just like, what the fuck?
I'll have you know, motherfucker.
Hey,
I
shut the fuck up. This is my goddamn story. This is my fucking story, Kleenex.
1998.
This happened to me 2 fucking months ago.
I had a year of probation, and I had to take an AIDS test. Okay?
I took a fucking AIDS test.
If you're going to keep using my life to live through me, it was 1998. I got a fucking paper trail. I got a rap sheet that says solicitation of prostitution. Okay? Stop telling my stories. Tell a real story, Mike, of your own, please. Idiot. Idiot.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. This is Gonzo. I think you should keep telling Kleenex stories.
This is not a Kleenex story. This really happened. So when the cops pulled me over, basically they said, "Hey, so you asked her for a date, right?" I said, "Get that bitch over here." And she says, "Yeah, he asked me how much." And basically they took me down to the police center. They handcuffed me, they fingerprinted me, they took my mugshot, and I got an AIDS test. True story. Kleenex is trying to claim it's his. It's not his. It is all mine.
The worst thing of the story, this was in 1998, in August of 1998, was my wife had to come get me out of jail, and I had to tell her why I was arrested. That's something that took me 5 years to stop hearing about. And now that happened 21 years ago. 21 years ago. No, 22 years ago. That's my story. That's my life. Stop stealing my life. Make your own.
Next, stop stealing your life and stop owning your own shit.
Corey, I basically just told a little short mini story of something that happened to me a couple months ago, and Kleenex is claiming that it's his. He's claiming that story was all his. Didn't you say Kleenex likes to be the center of attention?
Puto. That was Cinnamon's money, motherfucker. I'm a pimp. I'm here to collect that money, bro. What is that money, motherfucker? Give my money. Give my fucking money, puto. I can get you as I fucking cut you, putos. Contrast.com.
Oh, with that plug, we have to charge you for that. Corey.
Yeah.
It was an honor. It was a pleasure. We are at the hour mark. This is the Dipshit Hour. Because I guess my kind of saying of the show is no one gives a fuck after the hour mark.
And it's been more than an hour, you dumb fuck.
Shut the fuck up, Kleenex! Stop stealing my fucking stories! Fuck you!
Jesus Christ, Kleenex. It's not all about you. Kleenex, settle. Uzwaba.
All right, so basically I'll wrap it up. Corey, thank you so much. It was a great interview. Episode number 10, the real episode number 10. And Danny didn't have time to sabotage this one because it was a Corey Kazi. And thanks everyone that showed up. Thank you, Jim Jalan. Thank you, Forza. Thank you, Mike Kopp.
I got a guess for you next time.
Yep.
Seriously, I'm going to interrupt you. I'm trying to get Blurry, but I think she'd be better for you. So Blurry is my number one. So her name called My Number One or Blurry.
Yeah, it's not all about you.
You fucking drunk, fucking Portland scumbag.
Jesus Christ, Kleenex.
See why I left Montana? Because too many motherfuckers like him.
No, you don't know much. I know Montana.
Shut up, motherfucker. So this girl named my number one Blurry asked Blaine,
I do. I
ask
know
Blaine,
Yellowstone
and you
Park.
need to
Yellowstone
interview her
Park
next
is my
time. Shut up.
backyard.
She's on
Look,
Periscope all the time. I'll send you. Shut up, idiot. Bye.
Shut the fuck up, Kleenex. It's all about you. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Kleenex. Jesus.
Sorry. All right. Thanks everyone that came to the show. Thanks everyone that participated. Call in, and that's a wrap. That was episode 10. Thank you and good night.